And then we should be live. And that's the time when we say, hey, folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It. And Destiny has brought you to my channel today to enjoy an evening together with the extended nerd family from Cardboard Guide. It's so fun to have you guys here. I'm really looking forward to this. This is just going to be a good ramble. How are you both?
Thank you so much for having us. It's been a while, and we're here to hang out, and then everybody can watch us hang out because we've been missing you. It's been such a long time.
It's the same for me. I think both or all three of us, both parties, had crazy schedules, and
Yes.
that didn't help with the catching up with the extended nerd family. And we wanted to do a lot of stuff together, like box openings and these kind of things, especially with Arthurian Legends, because we did that with the beta as well, like a box battle and so on. I think we have to continue that. It would be really nice to see who wins next time. We have to decide for new cards to add extra points and so on. But it just was too crazy. But you already have opened a lot of Arthurian Legends, right? I saw you open at least a case.
Yes.
I think we've opened 7 or
7
8
boxes.
or
I think
something.
we're at 7 boxes.
Yeah.
7
Has been a
boxes.
blast.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it really is. I think it's a great product to open, but at one point you're going to see a lot of the same cards.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because it's a smaller set, I guess, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I still have to open more, and I want to open more, but I simply didn't get around to it. I even have some here, so I just didn't open it yet. But do you have the complete set already? I think you do, but did you have...
No, we don't.
I think we're missing, I counted 16 cards. So we're down to 16 cards, and we did some trading, and I think we bought maybe a couple of cards.
Did we bought... Did we buy 8 or 9 cards from a guy here in Denmark, I believe?
Yeah.
And I think we're going to buy from Cool for Heroes at one point to complete the collection, and also to get some of those cards in foil that we would like.
Yes.
Yeah, but right now I don't... We need the amulet. I think that's one of the big cards still.
The amulet, the round table. What else? Yeah, there's a couple of the big, like,
many of
uniques.
the true uniques.
Yeah.
Also because you're going to...
Oh, we're calling them true uniques now?
Yeah,
that's because you have the
I know
unique knights.
Unique knights.
The not true uniques. Yeah,
exactly.
But you're only going to draw on average 4.5 true uniques in a box.
Yeah.
And
I think I'm lucky with my one box. I think I have like 5 or 6, but true uniques. But yeah,
nice.
It's really... It might be one in there from the draft as well.
Yeah.
I did. So I'm not quite sure if I have to recheck the box opening, but yeah. No, but in general, so we're going to talk about Arthurian Legends a little more tonight. We're going to talk about Magic, obviously. So Savannah Lion was already worried. Yes. Yeah, like Magic. Yes, we're going to talk about Magic as well. And we're just gonna ramble for a bit and see how long we want to ramble for. And we're gonna say hi to everybody. I see Niklas, I see Stefan, Cosmic Seeds, I see Chris. Hello to Austria, of course. We see Savannah Lion, of course, and that is about everybody I think who commented. So that's pretty nice. We're already at 6 people, and we just started. So that's we're off to a good start. Yeah, I might be as enthusiastic, very German, sorry, as enthusiastic as I am because I opened a beer, but it's my first one, so it's not it. So I had that's really just want to say
we
that
shouldn't expect German ramblings yet.
No. The German ramblings normally start after the 4th one.
Perfect. So we just need to keep you going until number 4.
But then I would have to get up and get more to downstairs, so that doesn't really work. And you have to carry the stream, so it would work. But then I have to switch to you as the main, switch off the microphone, get new beer, come back, switch back. We can do it.
Yeah, I think depending on entertainment, people might actually think this might be a great idea.
It might be, honestly. I'm a very fun drunk, as most Germans are, especially the ones who are from Bavaria, as I am. But yeah, I'm not planning to go extra crazy tonight. No worries. What did Niklas say? Oh, he's saying something to Savannah Line. That's always, I felt and I feel, I see a lot of streams recently. And I watched one today from Mike from Collector Art House, of course. And I watched a couple of yours, and I watched a couple of some other people. It's always very difficult to keep up with the chat, to talk to the people that are actually with you, and to focus on the content, on the discussion as well. Do you have that problem too? Is it you're with the two of you, so that should be helpful a lot, right? Oh, I can't hear you. I see your microphone has been switched off. That wasn't me. Oh, now it's switched on again. Now I have to ramble on for at least 2 hours with you in the background. You can get beer now, so that should be easy. Still can't hear you guys, but that's weird. Let's see if I can. I didn't touch anything, so it shouldn't be me. Unmute mic. I unmuted. Can't unmute your guest. Their mic isn't connected, it says. You will stop commenting. Why will you stop commenting, Lying? Please continue commenting. Oh, there they are.
We're back.
Yeah,
maybe
Yes.
it does look like we might have some
Browser issues. We've never seen that before.
with
That's
our
weird.
microphone. We've never tried that before. If it continues, we might have to just restart and come back in. Well,
Oh,
let's
but
see
that's okay.
if it works. Maybe.
It works
Let's hope.
perfectly now. It
We
worked
did,
perfectly in the beginning.
Overall universal troubleshooting, unplugging and plugging in again.
Yes, exactly. That usually works, right?
That
but
normally works, yeah. No, but
Yeah.
with the two of you, it's a lot easier to probably keep up with stuff in the streams,
Very
right? So
much.
one can read
It's-
the comments, the other one can talk.
I
Exactly.
think I had
Nice.
one live where I was alone. I
Yeah.
was like stressed out of my mind.
I think that's because you're perfectionists as well, and as well, I mean, like I see a lot of people who are trying their best to do some really high quality streams, like putting on the comments and putting on like questions, trying to find a good conversation point, putting on different camera angles and cards or overhead camera. But yeah, if you're alone, that can be pretty stressful. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you were like, oh my God, how do people usually do it? Because it gets really there's a lot to handle if you're on your own there. Oh,
Definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, Cosmic Seeds.
love the emojis.
Yeah,
on to
he's
Vegas.
I guess.
come to Vegas. I heard next Sorcery Con, they, at least that's what Mike said in his stream, they might want to do in Reno, or they might want to do a cruise. I'm up for both, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were also talking with some Scandinavian guys, and we were just like, okay, the FOMO of not being at Sorcery Con, that was hard. I was watching all the streams. I was like, oh, I want to go.
It also
I
looked really
agree.
cool.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. A lot of people there, a lot of artists there. But we had Essen, which was, I think, the same for our American friends the other way around. I heard a lot of people telling me like, shit, I really would have loved to go.
Yeah. But again, I think it's kind of cool that the game is actually getting big enough now that there's so much stuff and you kind of want to go to everything. But you sort of do have to prioritize, days off work, travel costs, and all that stuff. So, but it looked amazing. And we really do want to see, and if we can actually go to the US next year, that would be amazing.
Yeah, let's coordinate, because I really want to go as well. I don't want to go to Vegas. I've been to Vegas before and I didn't really like the city that much. Sorry, Cosmic. I know you live there, and it's okay. It's not that bad, but I'd like to see something different as well. But maybe if we can go to the one, if they really do one in Reno or whatever, I never have been, so that would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Or we
just
do the
hoping for
cruise.
something with a good airplane connection.
Yes, definitely.
The airport, that's the most important. I can do whatever if it's just hanging out with some cool people and going to see some artists playing some games, but I really hope that the airport connection is a good one.
Yeah, I wouldn't do anything that's like in the middle of nowhere and you have to fly in and then drive for 4 hours. That's obviously not possible. It's possible, but not very
Mm.
convenient for us because we're gonna be like devastated after like a 10-hour flight.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
yeah.
Good luck talking in the kids, Niklas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, make sure they don't get into the artist-proof closet. So just get them to bed, and yeah, he has some nice things coming. He sent me some nice, cool pictures. Isn't Reno like next to Vegas? Yeah, but the city is a bit nicer, Lion. I guess. At least that's what I've heard. So it's. I'm not sure. I would have to look it up before. I would like something like, yeah. I mean, I've been to New York, but still, like New York or Boston or Washington or something like that. I would love that because then you
Yeah.
can do some sightseeing as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had
definitely.
a Star Wars convention, the Star Wars Celebration in Chicago, a couple of years right before Corona, and it was fantastic. I went with my brother, and we went to the show for 1 or 2 days, and then we just went to see baseball games, went to comic stores, went to like deep dish pizza places, and so on. It's awesome. It was
Yeah.
good fun. Something like that would be really nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. And also, if you're going to travel that far, combining it with at least some sightseeing would be a must because, anyways, you're going to have to take some days off because you
Yes.
can't arrive for the convention and leave just after. That would not be my plan, at least.
No, and you want to make use of the trip or as
Mm.
well,
Yeah.
because you pay a lot of money for the ticket, you pay a lot of money for the stay, probably. So that's already probably a couple of $1,000 together.
Yep.
Food as well. But yeah, then would be
Many
nice to
hours
see
of
something
driving.
else than a convention hall that is the same
Yeah.
as here in Essen, because yeah, it's a bit too expensive for that. That's why I favor another bigger city. You're going to Belgium soon, Sophie, right? That's
Yes, yes,
nice.
I'm
Yes.
the
Siege
7th.
at the core.
Yes, exactly. Siege of the Course, 7th of December. I'm really excited. I'm mainly going to do some content, hang out, talk with the organizers. And you also had them on your channel, so there's an interview people can go check out as well.
Yes.
And yeah, just hang out and speak with Severin and Vincent again. I'm just really looking forward to it. I'm probably just going to be playing some casual games and talking with people and hanging out with Pietro as well, who's the altruist who's also coming.
I know. I now added him on Discord as a friend because I really liked his core. He
Yeah,
did, of course, a couple of alters for, I think, for the all four cores, right? So
yes.
for the winners, or are
Yeah,
they
top
gonna
four are going to get like a
exactly?
core
Yeah.
each. Yeah,
Mm. That's so
I
cool.
think so as well. Yeah,
And
they
those cores
they
are,
looked amazing, and I
yeah.
would like to chat with him about what he does and so on. So I hope I can set that up maybe in the near future. I can't come, unfortunately. It's like a 2.5 hour drive to Brussels, or let's say 3 hours on a bad day.
yeah.
But my brother is getting married, so yeah, I have to.
Okay, I think that's a good excuse.
It definitely is. So we're gonna
Or
have a
maybe you could
nice
persuade
party.
him. Like, but brother, you could try this new TCG while you're there.
I'm not. That would
He's
be a
playing
short day.
sorcery, right? Sophie met him, so she knows
Yeah.
he's
Wife is the
playing.
problem.
Yeah, now, yeah, the new, too soon to be wife, and
Yeah.
it's he's going to be a dad soon as well. So
Oh,
yes, that's
congratulations.
yeah, thanks, and I will relate it to him. Maybe he's watching. But that's, of course, not the only reason they're getting married, but it's a good reason because, yeah, then you get a little
It's
more
very
grip on
practical.
everything.
All the
Yes,
legality and stuff like that.
Yes, exactly.
yes, exactly. You know what I mean. But yeah, I'm driving down to Germany that weekend. Otherwise, I would definitely drive over to Belgium, which
Yeah,
would be
because I
nice.
did think that you had mentioned that Brussels was actually not that far. So I
It's
mean, yeah,
It's like I said, normally it should be, if it's on a Saturday, it should be like 2.5 hours from
yeah,
Utrecht. And yeah, maybe 2 hours, 45 minutes. I often had meetings there with Microsoft. They had a big office there. And there's a big airport as well.
exactly.
Saventem, right? I think it's called,
Mhm,
right? Yeah.
exactly.
And Yeah, so it's all in the same area, and there's a big convention center. I don't know where it is exactly. It might be in the
It
shop,
is like
right?
10 minutes from Southampton Airport, so
Yeah,
it's just next to it.
I think that's going to be good fun. The Belgians are
Yeah.
nice hosts. I have to say, just
Can
quickly,
you pronounce
dankjewel,
that?
Lion. Yeah. Veel plezier bij de bruiloft, which means like have a lot of fun at the wedding.
Yeah.
And geluk met the baby, which means like good luck with the baby.
It's pretty close to
So,
Danish. Like
Yeah.
it's bryllup, that's wedding in Danish.
okay.
So bryllup,
Like, sounds like
yeah.
yeah, sounds a bit the same. And well, no, I mean, if you guys talk, I sometimes pick up stuff as well. And it's probably the other way around when we Dutch
Yeah.
talk, or if the Germans talk. So sorcery has been going on a lot for you guys, and how's Magic the Gathering going? I haven't seen a lot of videos,
Oh,
a lot of
no.
Magic videos.
At the moment, we are, disappointed and disenfranchised.
Oh, really?
We
Is it?
saw the big show in Vegas
Yeah.
Yeah.
with the 2025 plans, and it was disheartening to see,
What
watching
what was so
50,
disheartening for
50,
you?
50% of all Magic sets are suddenly no longer Magic sets.
Hmm.
It's more like, Magic has become this platform for other trademarks to, do what they want with the game.
Yeah.
And even the, in-universe sets with Magic is not really Magic-ish. It's more like Mad Max Fury Road and, I don't know, Star Wars in Space or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only set where I was like, okay, I can relate to this is the
Dragonstorm Takir.
Dragonstorm Takir.
Yeah.
Something Takir. And I'm not even that fond of the, Takir block. I think we started playing Magic again at the Takir block.
Yeah, we went back.
But
yeah.
Having a 3-color block is it can be a bit wonky when you want to build decks. Depending on how you build decks, of course.
Yeah.
So it was sad, and the foundations. I've been looking a little at it. I like the new jump style kind of foundation they have made. I think there are some cool cards in it, but overall it feels like the pros. It feels like a big good core set, and if you have played Magic for a long time, the core sets, and I kind of like that. But then again, I already have a lot of the cards, so the incentive to actually buy a box of foundation is very little, very small, because I have most of the cards, and the cards I do not have, it's much more sensible to just buy them as singles.
Yeah.
So we haven't been doing much Magic because we don't want to piss on other people's plates, or how to say it. We don't want to belittle Magic. We don't want to talk trash about Magic, but right now we're just very disappointed.
Yeah, I think the issue, the main issue for me at least, is the fact that we are going to have a split with half of it being universes, beyond, the other half being Magic. But the Magic sets that we do get that are like regular Magic sets don't even feel like Magic sets. So it feels like you're getting maybe 1 or 2 sets per year. That actually feels like a real Magic set. And I mean, for newer players, if you love it and you think it's amazing, I'm all about that. I'm really happy for them. But the only set that I was really looking forward to next year was going to be Return to Lorwyn, and they decided to push that to 2026. So I think I was writing actually a video on all Magic foundations and all the news, and then I was just like, I don't feel like I authentically can actually be happy about it, because I'm not happy about it. So we decided to just like take a chill and go back into it when we were going to do like the regular thing we do when it's like an overview of all the sets, what are the products. But right now we're just like having a little break, because I also feel like it's important to be honest, and I don't want to just do an entire video being annoyed.
I hear you. I totally hear. Yeah, for me it's a bit mixed. I agree about the lineup, and I honestly looked back at this year and have to say I agree about the future lineup. I have to say I looked back at the sets I played, and of course I bought a couple of Thunder Junction pre-release kits to play with my friends. I bought a box of Lorwyn to play with my friends, and that's all of the new stuff I buy. And then I normally buy list the higher end cards in that box. And I buy a new one for the next evening. And we do that once every 2 or 3 months. And those sets, even though I really liked the theme of Thunder Junction because it reminded me a lot of the Brave Star, Saber Rider, Firefly. I made a whole video about what it should be and what it could be.
Mhm.
And then I saw the box art and I saw like Shirtless Oko. That's just not my
Yeah.
thing. And I get it. It's more manga. It's more directed to somebody younger and a different target group than the old school fantasy fans. It's a totally different thing, and I get that, I understand that, but not for me. And then I actually bought the pre-release kits and we played with them, and of course there are a couple of cards in there that I don't consider like for me, but overall it had a really good vibe and it was fun to play. So I can't really say a lot of bad things about that. And Bloomborough I just loved. It was good fun. And I thought like this is going to be ridiculous. We are 45-year-old guys and we're sitting down and playing with animals and playing Narnia, and I had a lot of fun as well as the guys. So can't say anything bad about that. And last week I went to the bar we normally go to with the Dutch friends, and we were with the 4 of us, so 3 of my buddies, and one of us had 4 Lord of the Rings commander decks with him.
Oh, yeah.
And those are, of course, Universes Beyond, but still a bit fantasy. So I think that's a bit more accepted. But we had a 2 versus 2 match, and I played with Sauron. He played with Galadriel, and we played against Frodo. And what's the last one? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Frodo has Sam with him, they companion, and then you got a 4th one, which I think is probably, I think it's Rohan or something, because there were a lot of a lot of councils and votes, and everything was a lot of texts, but it was in general a very fun evening and fun to play. So I'm curious about, and I was trying to get a Marvel Secret Lair. I didn't get one.
Yeah, that was...
But I'm a big Marvel fan. You can see it in the background.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been reading the comics since I've been 4. I've been reading the comics in English since I've been 11, 12, and learned English mainly through the comics, I guess, and then through Magic the Gathering later on. It's not that I say like, hey, this is it for Magic the Gathering, but I enjoy having the Walking Dead Secret Lair and having built a deck with Rick Grimes, and then I have it face off against a deck with Negan. You know,
for sure.
I keep it to that. I'm not gonna put Rick Grimes in my vintage deck. That's not gonna happen. So I can enjoy this, and I'm not a big fan of where it's going, but I think it won't go away, and I make the best of it. And for the rest, I try to make a lot of content about old Magic the Gathering. I added a couple of cards to my Unlimited set. I had a couple of cards signed from Drew Tucker, who was here in the Netherlands. Got some play sets and had some play sets of my old cards signed. I bought a couple of artist proofs for Antiquity, so I can still enjoy Magic. I just was curious, and I didn't mean anything by it. But just was curious. Yeah, if Sorcery as content performs better for you as Magic the Gathering at the moment, which would be fine as well. But
no, actually, I think, I mean, if we were going to just be like smart about it from a content standpoint, I think some of our Sorcery videos they do absolutely well. But our most watched videos is still when we do like new Magic sets and go through all of the Magic sets in 2025. Those are definitely some of our highest ranking videos. So I think like Magic does pretty well for us, but I feel like I have to be honest, and I'm not at a place right now where I want to. I don't have a lot of Magic joy to share, and on the other hand, I have a ton of Sorcery joy to share. So we're going to stick with what feels right, but also where we have a lot of passion and enthusiasm, because it takes so much time. So it's like whatever makes you happy, go with that.
Yeah, exactly.
I think,
and also, as Savannah Lion said in the comments, that Magic needs to attract new players, and they pretty much said so themselves.
Yeah.
That having these Universes Beyond sets are what is drawing in new players, and it might not be what is keeping them, but it's definitely what is drawing new players. And they can just look at the numbers. They're selling a shit ton of product. They're doing really well, and even though we are old farts, we might not like it because we have all this Magic nostalgia. We have seen what Magic was at one point. I think it's it's great that new players can enjoy their sort of Magic, and if it's not for us, it's not for us. But hopefully, we're going to see other sets at one point, just not in 2025.
Yeah, and we're still playing Magic. I mean,
yes,
at home, we're still having fun with Magic,
Yeah.
But just not engaging a ton with the new stuff.
Yeah, we had a great, in the holiday, a colleague of mine.
Yeah,
came
that
over,
was really fun.
and we did a lot of Commander games. It was, really fun. Everybody won a few games, I believe, and yeah.
No, but I hear you. I totally hear you. And for me, it's a bit of the same story. Like I said, I only engage with the Magic stuff, and that's a bit ridiculous because I hated it when the PR guy said, "Oh, you only have to engage with the Magic the Gathering stuff you want to engage," and for him it meant you only have to buy what you want to buy. And for me, it's more like I can't keep up, and I only engage with the stuff I can keep up with, and then I choose the cherries. And so I think it's a bit of a different story. But I try to focus on that, and that I actually enjoy, even though in the beginning I sometimes think like, and strangely enough, talking about Magic and talking about sorcery content for me is performing a lot better than Magic the Gathering content. That's why I asked, and I don't know why. And it's cool. I love doing sorcery content, but I still love doing Magic the Gathering content. And exactly like you said, I just do whatever the fuck I want, and I always have done it. And I don't care what performs well. And that's okay. But thanks, Simon. I really enjoy sorcery. Thanks. Congratulations on the milestone. 1,000 videos. That's a bit what we're celebrating. And I have one from Per as well. Congratulations on 1,000 videos. Yeah, but that's a misunderstanding. He said on Discord, he posted, and you saw it as well, Sophie.
Yeah.
A ranking of winners of a Flesh and Blood tournament. I said hey, why are you commenting about number 3 or number 1 was and she's ranked as 3, but she had 5 wins as some others as well, was a Swedish player. And it was why? And he says because she's from Sweden. I said, oh, I figured that much. And then he was but I'm from Finland. I know. He's showing those pictures from this beautiful island. So Per, I know you're from Finland, and I know you're not from Sweden, but I was curious why you were so happy. Probably because Scandinavian victory, I get it. But,
Scandinavia,
so no worries, Per. I know exactly where you're from, and I think he misunderstood that, but that's okay. We got Carlos. Hola, Carlos. ¿Cómo está? He was such a nice guy. I think
Absolutely.
I loved him at the Askenrest tournament. I think it was in Essen as well. I didn't get to talk to him that much there. You did, right?
I don't remember seeing him at Carlos. Did we see you in Essen? I don't think so.
Then I'm wrong. Then I'm wrong.
No.
Not Essen.
No, but
No,
Askenrest
okay.
definitely.
Sorry, Carlos.
Cousin, maybe. They both played
Askenrest.
at Askenrest. Yeah.
And 2 players came from Spain.
I know you were, and I made the interview with the top 8, and his buddy or cousin, yes, I don't know, was it your cousin? Got, I think, to the 6th place or 4th place or something. So a very nice talk. And super cool interview. He was super enthusiastic about his deck, and Carlos and him and myself had a very nice conversation on our walk back from the restaurant the first evening. Yes, your cousin. Good. Then we remembered correctly. We're not that bad. Todo es bien, Carlos. Muy bien. Hola, chicos. Hey, we got a chica here as well, Carlos. But is that how you say it? Hey guys? Yeah, it's hey guys. I think it's the same in Spanish. You can say it to girls as well, right, Carlos? But yeah, hey,
guessing
Carlos, do
so.
you know we are planning a second Escrow tournament? Haha, that's
Just
new
need to
news.
get Heiner back.
I'm just leaning all
On
the way
ground.
back because that's not me. That's
Yeah.
all the dudes planning.
Yeah, Jens, it's your time to step up this time for the second Escrow tournament.
Did I tell you about
We're
that
looking-
one time I bought Sophie a Christmas present on the 23rd of December?
Just he's sharing about his ability to plan
I get
ahead
it.
here.
I get it. I'm more Dutch than German, but the German in me is like and then Carlos says todo está super bien. No, it's probably gonna happen in February, right? Like beginning of February.
That's the plan.
Yeah, pretty much right around my birthday. So if we are doing a dinner, then we even might call it my birthday dinner, which would be fun to
Ooh.
celebrate.
Better.
Yeah. Celebrate my birthday having a beer with the Eskenresk people that are there the night before. That would be really cool. And of course, everybody has to pay for me then. That's logical.
Of course.
Of course.
Just keep the bar tab rolling. Even though it might be expensive. You are German after all.
Open a tab for the
Bavarian.
Bavarian. Open a tab for the Bavarian guy. Yeah, it's his birthday. That's going to be fun.
Yeah. I think that those are going to be my exact
No.
words. Just open a bar tab for that Bavarian guy over there. It's his birthday.
Yes,
What could go wrong?
Carlos is actually coming. That's cool. Are you bringing your cousin again, Carlos, or are you bringing more Spanish guys? Let us know. That would be nice to know. No, but Jens, we indeed need to find a moment with Heiner to talk a bit more about it, because I think it's getting close.
It is. Sophie is reminding me
I've
often.
I've been saying for the past couple of months.
Passive aggressive, like
Me?
look at those. Look at that time when they are out planning, and I was like, I'm dying of stress.
Yes, because I'm not good. I need to have everything in order. I need structure, and I need it well in advance.
I need the exact same things. I'm just not as organized and good at getting it done.
Yes.
We're with the three of us. It will be a lot more difficult than having Sophie with us, because she's, of course, as you know, Jens, the cornerstone of the organization here.
Yes.
And it's you told me, I think before, it's not an insult. It's the same in your household, right? And
Definitely.
It's the same in my household with my wife. So no offense meant by it. It's just, yeah, we guys are just stupid idiots. That's how it is. Yeah,
It is the truth, right?
If you're
Yes,
right,
it
you're
is the
right.
truth.
What can we
Yeah,
do?
exactly, right. If we're right, we're right.
I remember
But,
Sophie at one point said that all those stories about men having a second wife and a second family. She's like, it can only happen with men, because no woman would ever have the time to have a second family.
No.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
I think that's a good point.
That's a very good point. I think
we're just spreading a little
that-
feminism here, guys. I hope you're
Yeah.
not too offended.
No, absolutely not. It's more than a compliment. It's more
it
that
definitely is.
it is a compliment. I mean,
But I'm sure it will be a great experience for the guys coming anyways. You three will pull off an amazing event, no doubt about it. And I'll just have to keep my stress levels under control while you sort of
You can watch the live stream from home.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah,
I will.
when Jens and I are starting to sweat like crazy, like,
Yeah, but I'm definitely looking
I
forward
think
to it. Also
I think
looking
it's a
forward
big
to,
advantage that Heiner. I'm sorry. What did you say?
Yeah, but I'm really much looking forward to it. Looking forward to meeting you in person and meeting all the players in person. Even though I'm really bad at names, I'm looking forward to seeing people.
We need to buy
Sophie
those
has been going.
stickers and have everybody wear stickers,
Yes.
because I recognized in Essen that I saw a lot of people from the Eskenresk tournament, and I remembered about 60-70%, because I'm not that bad with names, but I'm not that good either. I'm better with faces, and of course we have talked to so many people in Essen at the tournament.
Yeah.
That it's very difficult for us, because everybody knows us, and not everybody, but a lot of people know us from the videos and so on. Then it's very difficult to remember like 40 people's names. So we need to get those stickers or whatever. And
Yeah,
I have
and
to say
Jens is
cheers
nice.
to JE, because he's giving a love heart to Bavaria, and I have to recognize that for a second. Prost.
Absolutely. Yeah, and Jens, you're usually not amazing with names, but you're
really
worse
poor at
with
names.
faces.
I'm
You worse with
better
face.
names and
That's
worse
not good,
with names.
Jens. You have to
But
be
also
good at
because,
one
you know,
of the
I am a
other.
teacher.
One or the other. Being bad at both is not good, man.
No,
It's really bad.
you need to send him a picture what you look like when you have to meet up, or else he'll just be like, "We have to actually
Are you-
discuss. You might have face blindness."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really? No, but I will recognize you. Are you flying into what was it? Eindhoven again, probably?
I think that's the plan. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Then I can pick you up again. That's
I
cool.
think I'm trying to just, copy Sophie's travel arrangements from the last time.
Yeah, just let me know when you arrive and then we coordinate and then I will be there and I just pick you up and we drive over to Essen, so no
Definitely.
worries.
I've been
Yeah,
hearing a
and-
lot about that car, and I was like, I want to try. And I was like, but what car was it, Sophie? It's like,
A
I don't
big
know.
car.
It was big. It was nice to drive in. I was like, but was it what kind of car was it? Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
course, it
I'm
was
not
a
big
German
cars.
car because I only drive German cars. I'm very, very adamant about that. As a born German, like I said, I'm 50-50 now because I'm living longer in the Netherlands than I lived in Germany. But still, that thing, it was an Audi, and I think
Okay.
Yeah, I said it was
Audis-
an Audi.
Yeah, okay, you
I
did, you
remember
did.
that, but you were like, "What kind?" I was like, "Okay, dude, I don't know."
It's just an A4, but it's a nice one. It has about 200 horsepower and double exhaust system, and not too fancy. And my wife is actually driving it on a normal daily basis because she does a lot of stuff like the groceries and so on. Because if I do it, I forget like 60% of it. But I got an Audi for myself as well. I got a little TT, which is nice, and it only fits 2
Ooh.
people, so I have to take the A4.
Or take
Yeah.
the TT and we'll just manage. We'll find the room.
If Niklas, for example, wouldn't come and we're with just the two of us, then we can get cozy in my TT, Jens. That's no
I'm
problem.
sorry, Nicholas. You have to walk.
Good guy.
Let's see if he's still here. I get a prost back from JE. That's nice. A4 handle. Of course, the Bavarian guy likes Audi. That was a given. At least one for a while. I
obviously.
loved it. Yes, yeah, it's really nice. And that is just a shopping car. Yes, the A4 is just a shopping car. No, I have my TT for around 20 years now, and I tell that story all the time. It was my wedding car because I wanted to get to the wedding in my own car and pick up my wife in my own car because I think it's ridiculous renting like a super expensive car. And I got the TT because it's a bit nicer and more representable. And now it has about 260,000 kilometers on it after 20 years. And I bought it with about 8. So I put like 250,000 kilometers on it. And it's a good car and I really love it. And it's still nice. Of course, it's a sports car, kind of. It's not a Ferrari or anything. And it's not worth anything, especially not anymore. Was kind of okay when it came out, but it's very nostalgic. It's the same with my magic cards. I have that with my car as well. I just am a very nostalgic guy. I can't get rid of it. I love it, and it brings me from A to B. And Jens, if we are only with the two of us, it will bring you from A to B as well.
All right. So speaking of cards, have you been building decks with the new sorcery card from Ethereum Legends? Jürgen?
Not at all. Not at all. Like I said, I still even have to open my other boxes. I only opened the one in Essen with Eric, and I had a look at the cards afterwards. And I started the binder, so that was a big thing already. So there is a new binder for Arthurian Legends right here, next to the beta binder, and I organized all my signed cards from Essen. Yes, Essen, from the Spiel. I put them in there, and I put the Arthurian Legends signed cards in the Arthurian Legends binder, and the beta signed cards in the beta binder. And yeah, so I did a lot of organizing of the stuff I had. Put the promos in the new binder as well, same as some other cards like promos that came around the beta timeline, the beta binder. So everything is ready to go, but I haven't built decks yet. I haven't played since Essen. I haven't. Oh, I had it with me, like the pre-constructed decks.
Ooh.
They're up here behind. Had them with me at a board game weekend in Germany, and we wanted to play, but something might have come in the way of. I'm not sure. So we actually wanted to do it, and we wanted to play, and I played with my brother in Essen, of course, and we did the draft, and yes, so that was really cool. But I haven't. Honestly, before the next tournament, before Eskenrest 2, we at least have to sit down like 4 evenings and just play on Tabletop Simulator or whatever, because I need to get a better hang of it. I'm not a bad player, I never have been, but and especially with Magic, I refer to that. Sorcery, I'm not near where I want it to be. And for me, it's just simple thing. If you say, oh, it's like this and this, I know. And if I have to figure it out myself, I don't. So that's a bit of a thing. But you have been building a lot of decks, right? And you have been buying singles, I think, right?
Yes, we've been buying singles, and we've been
Upgrading
tweaking
decks,
and upgrading decks.
building new decks.
Yeah, and building new decks.
Yeah.
But with Ethereum Legends came the new 50-30 rule. So I think I updated my Spirit deck. I've been playing that for a while. Then I built a whole new deck with a sort of mortal sacrifice mechanic, and it can be a bit wonky. I can get threshold staffed, but when it works, it really works.
Yep.
So it can be really explosive. It can go from having 0 board presence to suddenly having 3 power minions just pounding face.
My face.
Your face.
Yeah.
And yeah, we actually played today, and I also upgraded my Monifier deck, and it has been working well.
Yeah, it has.
Oh,
It was
Sophie's
a good
not
day
happy
for
about
Jens.
Yeah, good day
No,
for Jens.
Jens played really well, but I think I upgraded my one deck that I had for beta, which is sort of a Fury Road, so very aggressive Fire Earth deck. And I built a brand new deck, which is has the Witch as the avatar, and then Fairies as a sort of typo, which is still mostly casual for fun. And the Fury Road is it works pretty decently. I think I did take a couple wins with that one.
You did.
So
I know you love the Witch.
Yeah.
Do you have a foil version already?
Yes.
Oh, nice
We pulled the foil version. So.
Oh, I think you. Yes.
One of the best pulls.
Do you have the promo? Do you have Rudy's promo?
No.
Do you like that one as well, or do you? Is it from Severine as well? I don't know.
No, it is for setup promo.
Yeah, for setup.
It was for setup. Yes. No, then you probably prefer
Just
Severine's.
I like Severine's more. I have to say, I think it's more. I think it's more interesting. She has sort of like an intriguing gaze. The way that Severine did her.
Her art is fantastic. Mike just talked about that he will put up the Queen January for auction within the next 1 or 2 months. La Reine, the Queen. And I talked about that one with Severine in detail, of course, what it means and the love story and everything. So that was very nice. We'll try to bid on it, but I don't have the financial means to probably make a difference in that circle of investors. Not, I can't. Very simple. If you have a family and you know it as well, you sometimes can get something nice for yourself, and then it's cool. But these kind of things that probably cost a couple of $1,000 or even more, that might be impossible. But I would love to have that one because I really liked and how she talked about it, and that I actually like.
We saw it in person, right?
In person, we talked about it in
Really
person.
nice.
Yes, exactly. So I have a kind of connection to that, and I liked it on the spot as well already. I think it looks fantastic. Really appeals to me. But yeah, let's see. Probably not within my price range, but that would be a nice one to have in the background here. Would be. I bid on the sorcerer or the spellcaster as well, and I was not even that far off. And I was already stretching my budget, thinking about things I can sell. And I normally am a guy that doesn't buy anything if he doesn't have the money. So all good, but. It went up to I think 3.5K. That's out of my reach as well. So, and Severine will probably double or triple that, I guess.
I would imagine, especially because it is such a central piece of work for
Yes.
the set,
Yes.
and it's a really nice painting as well.
Yeah. Now the big guns are swooping in for that one. Yeah. Carlos asked us about the Arthurian Legends collection. Yeah, I just talked about it. I just opened one box and I'm not very far, but I got the binder ready to go. And you already said you're like missing 16 cards, I guess.
Yeah, roughly.
It was, yes. Yeah, roughly. So
But
that's
we are
where we
looking
are.
forward to getting the binders, like the sorcery binders,
Oh, yes.
so we can actually have the set in the right binder. Also
That would
going
be
to be
nice.
picking up the beta binder, because we do also have the beta set. And I just love the Kickstarter binder, so I'm really excited to finally get those.
Yeah, I think the
When are
only
those?
binder I'm a bit confused about is the sites binder. I'm
Yeah.
not certain I want to, separate my sites from.
No.
the
It would
other cards,
more
but-
be like for trade, and then having like along the road we will have enough to fill that up with
Yeah,
sites. So
true.
Yeah.
might want to get it for that, but otherwise
When-
I also like the entire set together.
No. Maybe they got a side set coming. You never know. Like
never
a small
know.
extra set. That would be cool.
Oh,
When are those
Only
binders coming out?
one card, yeah.
Yeah, Chris is
Wow.
missing one part. He wants to know when we announce the date. Yeah, Chris, it will be in February. The exact date, probably beginning of February, because end of February it's holiday for the kids, school holiday. So I will be away, like mid of February. I have to be in Germany, but beginning of February, I think is what we are targeting at the moment. And one card missing is really nice. So yeah. No, when are the binders coming out?
They were supposed to be coming out around November, but the latest news is December. So hopefully in store, the sorcery store in December.
Okay, you have to order them directly from the sorcery store.
Yeah, I think it's going to work the same way as the draft kits. You go onto their sorcerytcg.com, they will have them available on their own store.
Yay!
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't ordered any draft kits, I guess, because you got some in Essen, right?
You want to hear something fun?
Oh yes, I do.
We actually
always
ordered
up for a good
2
story.
draft kits, and
Okay.
yeah, we paid for it, and we got smacked with value-added tax in Denmark and handling fees.
So it made them
So
triple the price.
They became quite expensive, and then Sophie was in Essen, and she got handed a shit ton of draft kits.
Yeah.
So we've actually been giving draft kits away.
Yes, we gave
Nice.
some away from our 3,000 subscriber live stream. We gave some
Super
away
cool,
to
yeah.
some local people. I'm just sort of like handing out draft kits.
No, but that's cool because you did all the commentary and everything. It just was right for them or by them to let you have some of those draft kits for your community. I think that's the least they could do. And of course, you should
Definitely. It
expect
was
these
very
things.
nice,
But
very
it was a good gesture and was nice. I got one as well. Simon gave me one. So just to have a look at on the channel, I still need to do that. But I had the same with the Dust store promo. I ordered after like a lot of people. I had like I think 1,400, and then you gave me like 100 or 200, and then somebody else, I think Chris, even gave me like 100 or something. I got it from a lot of people that were like giving me the extra last 100 dust, so I could order the promo for 1,800, I guess it was, right? And then I and the promo itself didn't, of course, cost anything, and I was charged with like $10 import fee. So I paid the import fee, and the card never arrived. I was like, fuck. No, and normally if you pay the import fee, it's in the country, so it should be here. So I paid like $10 and 1,800 dust, and the card never arrived. So I was like, and then I told them, and they were like, no problem, we're gonna send you one again. They tracked it and they couldn't find it, and they sent me another one. And again, I had the exact same import cost because it's probably based on the shipping, even if the value is 0. And the shipping, I think, is alone like $20. So I paid that on top of the 1,800 dust, and then $10 import cost again, and it didn't show up again.
No.
So second
Somebody
time,
at the post office needs to be fired.
Yeah, no, but that was a thing.
What?
I started an investigation with the import, the Dutch import,
Yeah.
agency, and then I had to involve the sorcery guys, because if you want to really start an investigation, the sender has to ask
Yeah,
for
declare it missing and
yes,
start the
a
investigation. Yeah.
check. Yeah, and then they asked for like a check and of the package, and because I paid the import cost again, and they in the meanwhile actually prepared like a whole new packet. And not only like I heard from somebody that ordered it, who got it, that I think they sent these things in envelopes, but I got like a real package, and they sent it with a different company. I think the first one was, I don't know, UPS, and the second one FedEx. I don't know, I can't remember, but something like that. And that one actually, like a package arrived, so I got the card now. In the meanwhile, I bought another one as well, but the first two are still up in the ether somewhere. They are still missing.
Wow.
So and the investigation, I haven't heard anything about, but there probably somebody saw and knew or whatever. And because that's super weird that you pay
Yeah,
the
I mean,
import cost.
two in a
It's here,
row.
and it both went to out for delivery, and then we are arriving at 1400, and then I saw the truck drive by. I was like, huh? And then it was like, we couldn't make it today, it will arrive the next work day.
Oh.
And then the next work day was like, it will arrive soon. And then it switched back to soon, not a certain date, and then it's stuck there for like a month or whatever until I opened the investigation, and it's still stuck on that. It's still in my post NL app.
Yeah.
Yeah, super weird, and I hate that, because I had, of course, at the same moment, a couple of antiquities artist proofs coming in from the US, and I paid import for those as well. I was like, ooh, I mean, the sorcery promo is quite valuable, so I'm happy I got it in the end, but the artist proofs were a bit more valuable to me personally. So it was a bit like, ooh, I hope, and those luckily arrived, because that would have been pretty fucked up. But yeah, it is what it is.
I actually had
post office always crazy.
A sweet guy sending me a signed Elvira Shakirova Amazon Warriors. And,
nice.
and he sent it as like, it's something special. I'm not going to tell you what it is. So I'm excited. I don't know. And at one point, he was like, have you received it yet? I was like, no. I just, got this message that it was supposed to be cleared in customs. And we, just both waited. And at one point, it was still just in customs. And I ended up calling our mail service, and they were like, we're not certain. I was like, well, could you check? And then I think it took 3 days or something, and then the card actually arrived. So
wow,
but I think it had a month delay or something.
That's crazy. They probably had to manually search. It probably fell behind the counter or something.
Yeah, I think so. But it's just
otherwise,
it's so annoying, and it's always like nerve-wracking, not knowing if the stuff is going to show up and how much extra import fee you're going to be paying for it. And
I was like, what is it? I was like, well, it's something special, and I can't really recreate it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not cool. It was a signed. It just was a signed card, or was it something else?
Yeah, it was Elvira with the Amazon Warriors. He had met up in London with her and had brought a lot of cards, and she was kind enough to just sign them. And he was like, "Well, I gave you my copy, so
yeah."
It's very.
Luckily,
cool.
it arrived. It's really cool.
Yes,
I love that card.
No, I think the artists are super nice in general. Anyways, we had a great experience in Essen.
For sure.
I had a couple of great experiences before that, not only with the guys here at MagicCon, like Mark Tedin and Mark Poole, who were really nice, but also with Jeff, of course. And then I met Jeff in Germany, and just a super nice guy. I just released the video, which... we continued talking after we concluded the official interview, and it just was a super nice, a bit of a personal chat towards the end. And I just released that for the Patreons and YouTube channel members as an extra, and that was really nice. And was lucky enough to meet Drew Tucker here in the Netherlands as well. Super sweet guy. We had such a fun time. I went out to dinner with him and his wife, who's absolutely lovely as well. Super kind, super friendly. Yeah, we just had a good evening. That's amazing to me that these people, after so many years, are still so engaged and so passionate about their work and so friendly and so open and just enjoying what they are doing. That's fantastic. Yeah. So I would love to meet Elvira as well. And the fact that she's just signs cards, same as Severine, just don't put like 10 of the same cards there and she signs everything. And the rest, if you ask like $2 for a signature, fair enough. I mean,
Exactly. It
what
takes
is it?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
also
does.
it's a way to sort of get some of the travel costs and stuff like that back when they're traveling around for all these events. And
Oh, of course. I mean, they have to make money somewhere. And it's more like a symbolic amount, like that indeed you don't put like 100 cards on the table like please sign them, and if you do, then you pay $200 because they asked $2 a card. Okay, fair enough. It's a symbolic cost. But if you would put 1,000 on the desk, then you pay $2,000, and if you do, they probably would sign it. But I think that's just fair, just to handle the workload. And Severine handles it by only the same card once, and that's a good blocker to not have people like put 100 cards on the table, and others do it by asking $2. I think that's a perfect system. Yeah, I like it. Do you plan? I mean, you have gotten some original art, especially for your promo cards and so on. Do you plan to get some more?
Well, as you also said, there's this financial angle, and with the promo cards we did was also to give something back and have something nice. But having the artwork is fantastic. Now we just need a perfect frame.
For sure.
But I'm not certain.
I think we'll probably continue to work with Amelia Lennox. She did our first token set, and that was just some art that we licensed from her that she had already made. And then this time around, we did an angel token that's also going to be a playmat. That's going to be exclusive for our Patreon and YouTube members.
Nice.
But again, it is fairly expensive because we want to make sure that we're actually paying the artist a decent amount of money because they're creating something unique for us. But next year, we're probably going to have to license some other stuff or figure something else out because we really do want to see if we can save up enough of the Patreon money and YouTube members to actually go to the US.
Yeah, nice. And also need to decorate our living room. We've actually planned to make a wall in our living room to have as a sort of impromptu studio, so it can look nice when we're not doing YouTube videos, but we can have a quick setup and we can hang some art on the walls and maybe put something in frames and have a nice little setup that we can do some videos in front of, because right now we're using a lot of time to set up our studio, which is not really a studio. And it takes a lot of time to set it up and bring it back down again.
Yeah.
So having somewhere we can just go and press record and in that way, make fast videos and having some cool art.
Yeah.
So, but we need to figure out what can actually hang on the wall and what can't. That was a long answer.
That sounds like a great plan, though. Yeah. Awesome plan. No, sounds very cool. I like it. I want to see that studio live one day. Yeah, I need to come by.
Swing on by.
Yeah.
We have coffee and beer.
Essentials are already arranged. I love it.
Exactly. Oh, and cats. Don't forget about the cats.
Oh yeah.
Jonesy actually joined me for my live stream this week. He was like sitting on my lap, I think, for like 15 minutes. And I was like, okay, that doesn't happen too often. And he was like purring into the microphone. Stupid idiot.
We might have been wanting something about a James Bond villain, but don't mind.
I mean,
great look.
I can do that Dr. No accent easily. No problem at all. I mean, Christoph Waltz and me are like this. It's awesome. No, I have him on my lap sometimes during work calls as well, and everybody's calling me like Dr. No because of it. It's really funny. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I expect you to die, Mr. Bond. It's too cool.
Who's
Oh
not
yeah,
putting their load in the company?
yes, exactly. Oh man, that's how it goes. Let's see what we have in the chat. Such classy people. I had that on for a bit now. I can't say enough good things about them. Where did you meet them, JE? Would be nice to know a little more about that. But they are absolutely classy people. Like 99% of them. I only had like one or two not so nice experiences, but I focus on the positive ones. One card per person makes them rare as well. That's true. But I imagine I got a couple of extras because my brother had a couple of cards signed as well, and I had some friends who had a couple of cards signed, and they were like, "Oh, I only want this one." Actually, I gave them a bunch of cards. Like, okay, because they don't really have them. My brother didn't neither. Like, if you want to get cards signed, here are a bunch. She's signing one per person. And then they were like, "Yeah, I'm keeping the Valkyries for my girlfriend. Here, have the rest." So I got a couple of extras, which is nice. But I plan to do something with like giving them away or maybe taking them as a prize to Ask and Rask or whatever. At least a couple of them or whatever. Still got a couple of. I got already from Jeff A. Mangus. I got some stuff for Ask and Rask too. So that's nice.
Spicy.
Yeah, I showed you already. Already. Remember?
Nice.
And I guess if I ask Drew, I might be able to get some for the tournament as well. Some things maybe, because I gave him some schnapps to take along, so it should be good. But no, never expect anything. But it would be nice. So there are a couple of people I actually can ask. I think I already asked Anson and Brenda Maddox. If it comes to it, if they might send something signed sorcery, and I think they already said yes, if I remember correctly. But we'll see about that. We still got enough time, right? That's
Enough
what
time.
we determined.
No stress.
No stress at all.
Need to get Heiner
It's
back.
Yeah, need to
Then
get
we're
Heiner
ready
back.
for
Need to
this.
get Christmas behind us, and then we're good to go.
Or maybe a
Yeah,
little before.
at Magic cons and Sorcery cons in Seattle and Baltimore. Nice. Yeah, I would like Seattle or Baltimore as a Sorcery con as well, because I have not been yet. I only been to Indianapolis, which is pretty close to Seattle, to the Gen Con, 20 years ago, which was really nice. And Baltimore, I heard funny things about as well, so that might be nice. What would you like to visit when it comes to the US? Because you're saving up.
I would say, I don't know. I just feel like Las Vegas is just, it's a different vibe than what I would like to see. I'm hoping like Washington, D.C., something like that. That would be cool too. Seattle would be cool too. I know they're going to be in Seattle. Probably they're doing 2, I think, Sorcery Cons next year. The first will be in Seattle, but I think that's like the smaller one. And the second one, they haven't announced the city yet. I'm pretty much, I'm good with wherever, as long as there's a big airport. That's like the main thing. And the closer to the right coast for us would be better, because it does make a monumental difference if it's 15 hours or just maybe 8.
No, Vegas is shitty for us because we have to land in LA, which is I went to LA like every year, like once or twice for video game stuff. The E3 was in LA all the time. It still is, but now it's like consumer fair as well. And back then it was only press and industry, games industry, and it was always like a 13-14 hour flight. You're waving to the kids?
Yeah, I was waiting to Savannah Lions. He has to.
He has to go. Oh, I didn't miss that one. I was like, "Hey, Lion, thanks a lot for joining." Yeah, 4:30.
Yes.
That's very early on a Monday. Sleep well, Lion, and thanks a lot for joining. It was very nice to have you.
My watch is
as
waking
always.
up at 5:30.
Oh yeah.
That's also early.
No, but East Coast, of course, is a lot closer. I think to New York, I flew like 8 hours, 7, 8, depending on the wind. So that would be nice. Washington is a bit the same. I went there a couple of times because I worked at Bethesda, and the headquarters is near Washington. When we did Skyrim and Fallout, yeah, Jens, I know, you know. Yeah, it was really cool. Hey, but Ensign said he has around 8 cards in the next set, if I remember correctly, because I did an interview with Ensign and Brenda not so long ago. You can check it out. It is under the live streams as well, and in the playlist TCG Talks, where this actually will be as well. I think he said he has 6 cards in the next set, and that was even before Arthurian Legends came out. And he said he has no cards in Arthurian Legends, which was kind of a spoiler. He didn't spoil any cards though, so I think it's okay. But I think he has 6 cards, if I remember correctly. Otherwise, I have to recheck the video. You might be right with 8 as well. But I'm very much looking forward to Ensign's cards. Yeah, he still is my favorite TCG artist. So every new card from Ensign Maddox is a highlight for me personally. Yeah, what cards are you looking forward to in the next set? Hey, oh no, we can't.
I'm looking forward to some more spirits.
Yes, spirits. Is
I just updated my spirit deck, and did we play 2 or 3 games today? I can't remember, but I was minion starved the entire time. I was like, what is wrong with this day? Why aren't I really pulling any minions? And I could use a little more power, a little more oomph on the minion side. And I would like to have some spirits because I have this spirit synergy going on with the deck. So that would be really cool. But yeah, we'll see. So, but it should be a scary set. It should be, sinister. Yep. So that rhymes with spirits.
It does. I think there's a good chance of getting some spirits.
We're talking about angels and demons, right? Or
yes.
Something like that. Yes, good. Yeah, no, then I'm on the same page.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and
I think that is kind of known, right? I didn't say anything crazy.
No. I think I mean, it's been.
They also spoiled it at the.
Yeah, it's been bandied around the community for quite some time, and there was like this final picture by Drew Tucker at the Sorcery Con, and that looks. I mean, in my eyes, it looks to confirm that it is angels and demons.
No, I know. Your text message arrived when we were sitting down for dinner, so we were talking about it. Like, is this yours? So he is on top of things. That was really funny. Yeah, it was nice. And Drew was like, "Yes, this is mine."
It looked like his painting style. So yeah.
Yeah, I know. It was pretty clear. I guess I hadn't seen it, and he showed it to me at that moment when you texted him. But it is pretty clear it's his. Yeah, if you're into his art.
I think it's going to be exciting. By all accounts, it seems like it's going to be a bigger set. We don't know anything about the size yet, but at least a good deal bigger than Arthurian Legends. So yes. I mean, I'm pretty excited for having a broader set, and hopefully, I would love to be able. I always used to play angels in Magic the Gathering, and I would love to do an angel deck in Sorcery as well. So hopefully, there's going to be enough angels to pull that off.
Would be fantastic. No, I love the angels as well, and that since the Sarah Angel came out, but of course we got a whole angel army at this moment with all the angel cards that came out over the years. But it's a fantastic faction. But I like demons as well. I think that's a good thing, and I think it's already confirmed that it's a lot bigger than Arthurian Legends.
I think big, but not how big.
I think. I might put a noose around my neck, of course, but I think they I won't say anything because I'm not sure if it was mentioned in the live stream, but I got a pretty good idea of how big it will be, and that's because somebody said it to me. And I thought it was Eric, but Eric during the live stream, I wouldn't know why we would have talked about that, so that's why I'm starting to doubt.
We had a conversation, the two of us, with someone from the team.
Good that I didn't say anything. Yes, because I wasn't quite sure.
You need to forget that you know.
Oh, because I was about to just
no.
Yeah, no. That's I'm pretty good at keeping secrets. I just have to remember that it's a secret. You're not, Jens. That's why you don't get the information.
Because I forget it's a secret, so it's like blah blah blah. People are like, yeah, you're not supposed to say that. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Oh, now
Dragon Lord. That's 13 cards.
Yes.
And we have seen
and they are all from Edbeard Jr., right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And right now we have seen the Dragonlord avatar. We have seen a dragon's egg.
Yes.
That's really cool. And we have seen a fire dragon, I think it was
Yes,
called.
and we've seen the art for the dragon
Archivist.
there and the archivist.
Yeah, but 3 cards have been spoiled so far from the set. And I think the fire dragon looks really cool.
Yeah,
That
for
guy
sure.
needs to go in my mono fire deck.
Absolutely.
I think when it comes to iconic dragon art, Edbeard Jr. is really like a master, and I think I have some in my TCG box of shame with all the TCGs and trading cards I collected over the last 20 years. 30 years, Jesus.
20, let's just.
Let's just say 20. 20
Yeah,
I started
sounds
young.
better.
No, but there were these art cards, and there are a lot of in there from a lot of old school fantasy artists, like Frazetta, but also like I have to get them, but yeah, they're behind there, and I probably will knock everything over. And also Edbeard Jr. and that old fantasy vibe. I think he did the skeletons as well, right? He did a skeleton in one of the sets or something. I saw a skeleton painting from him recently. And I think that old school high fantasy art, that's so appealing to me since I've been a kid. It's crazy. So I'm really looking forward to that set. I hope there will be maybe, and I want to keep it to basically only Anson Maddox artist proofs. So otherwise I will go crazy, but I might be interested in one or two if the artwork really appeals to me. I'm really interested in one of Vincent's artist proofs as well. I backed the Kickstarter with the new graphic novel.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that looked fantastic, I think. And I wanted to back the tier with a sorcery card with an artist proof, but they were gone like pretty much
me
right
too.
away.
I was looking at it and they were already gone by the time. So I was like, yeah, okay.
I think I'm gonna mail him like next week and ask him. He enjoyed the interview very much to watch it. He said so. That was very nice of him. But I think I'm gonna mail him and ask him if he has something available. Still, would be nice. Got something in mind, and yeah, I would like to have like 3 cards that match from the theme, and everybody might think what it is, because it's pretty obvious. But if those 3 cards in a row would be like together, I think that would be fantastic. I have to check, but it's probably going to be expensive. Yes, yeah, that's the only issue. That's always the issue, right?
That's always the issue.
Is the mini set available with just dust because of 13 cards, or how will that? I think they will just offer it. No, will they? I shouldn't say it, but a bit like a secret lair, I guess. A bit like the sorcery.
I don't think there's a lot else they can do with 13 cards.
No.
I imagine it's going to go up just like the draft box and
draft kit. Yeah, exactly.
On their store. I mean, they didn't say anything, but it sounded like that was going to be the option.
Yeah, and I think they also said that it was going to be an experiment. They're not certain that they're going to do mini sets like this going forward, but they were trying it out. I just wanted to, have this dragon lore out there. I think that was the motivation, actually.
Yeah, I think he had like the unique chance of working together with Edbeard Jr. to do this, and he really wanted to do some dragons, and he thought that would be super cool. So, I love that about Sorcery.
Yeah.
They see an opportunity, they figure out something that would be really cool, they go for it, and then they'll see how it works.
I think I totally agree. I think I'm looking forward to this more than I'm looking forward to any Magic the Gathering set or Secret Lair, just because I think.
Have you seen this SpongeBob Secret Lair?
Oh yeah, that's up there for me, definitely. No, but honestly, these kind of things, they look so fantastic. And like I said, I even tried to get the Marvel Secret Lair because I love the Storm art, and I actually seen a video of Magali Villeneuve, I think she's called.
Yes.
And I think she's very talented.
She's
I wanted
talented.
to. Yes, I think she does fantastic artwork. I wanted to talk to her at MagicCon Amsterdam where she was, but her booth was more than busy, which was crazy. And I've seen her do a video of Storm. She did the Storm, and at that moment it clicked why I liked that card so much, because in my video when I talked about the Secret Lair, I specifically mentioned that card as like a trigger for me. And then I was like, oh, okay, this is real art. This is hand drawn, and somehow subconsciously I've seen this, or maybe I'm not, but yeah, I think it's pretty obvious when it comes to Magic the Gathering that a lot of stuff might be at least half AI generated, because it just looks very
or just has this like really generic look to it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that piece somehow spoke to me, and then I saw the video of her painting it like a time lapse. It was super amazing. I liked it, and I was like, yeah, shit, I would have loved to get that one. But when it comes to like original stuff and like old school fantasy art, I think that Dragon set is one of the things that excites me the most for next year. Do we have like an ETA on that already?
They didn't say anything, but I mean, if they have to have space for both putting out the mini set and then also releasing a main standard release in the fall, I think it has to be somewhere in the first like half year.
Yes,
I'm guessing so. Like, somewhere maybe March, May, something around there.
Either end Q1 or beginning Q2. Yeah, total guess, I would say. Yeah, same here. End Q1, beginning Q2 would be my guess. Yeah, that's something I really look forward to. Yeah, 13 cards. Folks, what do you think? Do we have still stuff to talk about today, or are we calling it a day after or a night?
I have to get up early.
Yeah, because I've seen like you holding in the... No, just kidding. Just kidding. No, but I see you indeed... No, it's great fun, and I could talk for hours, and I don't have to get up early tomorrow. But
me neither. So I'm also just gonna let you decide, because I don't have to get up tomorrow.
No, I think we'll have to pick up the chat another day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's fun as well. I think we should leave some stuff for the next time, and maybe we can plan like a box battle. And Jens, we have to get together to play on Tabletop Simulator and to plan, but we have to talk to Heiner about that as well for Ask and Risk 2. Then for the rest we have to plan a road trip to Denmark, or I have to do, and I have to inform you. Then we have to we have to plan the trip to the US, because I would love it to go to the same event, like Con, Sorcery Con, or whatever. That would be nice if you're up for it, because I think hanging out with you for a week in the US, making some fun content there, and just having fun would be awesome, because at Ask and Risk and at Essen, I think it was awesome hanging out, and I think I'm 120% sure, Jens, it will be the same at Ask and Risk 2 with you, but even two, Jens and Sophie in the same place, it will like break the universe. It will transcend the fourth dimension.
I am just going to let in the cat.
Yeah. He's outside, cool. So better get him in. But I think that would be amazing. I think, however, for the US trip, it's probably just going to be me or Jens, because
kids
sending us both and the kids, and then it's a nanny, and then it gets really expensive.
Yeah, but okay, I hear you. But I remember you talked about even getting the kids and doing a road trip.
But I think that would be that's probably not going to be in the cards for next year. I think either me or Jens coming to the US for one of the big conventions is probably also, because it's wonderful to bring the kids, but then you also have to entertain the kids, and then you can't really focus on
that
doing
sort of collides with doing YouTube stuff and being content creator.
That doesn't really work that well.
No, I hear you. But how are you going to decide who gets to go and who stays home?
Maybe just and
how's that called in Danish? In German, it's called Schnick Schnack Schnuck.
Yeah.
Oh, Stein, Schere, Papier. Yeah. Schnick Schnack Schnuck, Stein, Schere, Papier. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I hear you. No, that's almost the same. Funny. Because it's rock, paper, scissors, of course, in the US.
It's just translated directly.
Yeah. But I think
I think we agreed that you're going to the US and I'm going to Ask Part 2.
Yeah. I'm really good with traveling and with the airports and the long flights, and you're just like,
I hate all of it. I hate traveling. I hate airports even more.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love airports. I enjoy airports.
Then I think Jens, it's better to hang back and let her do the heavy lifting in that case.
Exactly. And I'm going to Aspenwest part 2, and I'm going to have
Yep.
a Audi, field car trip with you
Yeah.
through the, Netherlands and
All,
Germany.
all you have to do is get on the plane, probably in Copenhagen, right? And get off the plane in Eindhoven, and I will be there. You just have to get into the car, and for the rest, no
That's
worries
good.
about any
Good
strange
tour.
things you have to do. So that should be easy. We
Yeah,
we
that will
take
be
care of
fun.
you.
Definitely.
Yeah, it
It
will
will
definitely be
fun.
fun. Yes, you get to drink with me, Jens. That's always fun.
Oh, Lord.
I'm a really poor drinker,
Yes.
but I'm going to enjoy it.
It's going to be my birthday party, so you have to. And then the next day you have to be judge at the tournament, so that's going to be fun as well.
So how did you die? Well,
Uh,
I'm going to
judge!
make the
Oh,
birthday
not so
meeting.
loud, not so loud. Judge!
It's
Oh,
going to
not
be
so loud.
perfect.
It's gonna be really awesome. Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it. No, but I let you guys get to bed and stick around for just a minute more, but we're gonna end the stream here. Folks, as always, stay healthy, stay frosty. Jens, Sophie, I really enjoyed talking to you.
You
And
too.
Likewise.
we got
Always.
thanks. We always indeed we got a lot of stuff on the list, and we're gonna work through it with the little time we have. But good things take time. Yeah, until next time. So we're gonna hit the
Bye-bye,
end
Pat.
stream button.
Thank you
Bye,
for hanging
everyone.
out with us.
Yes, it was great to see all of
Yes,
you.
definitely. Thanks.